People who use meth say its feeling is hard to describe, but many users say coming down from a high is unbearable.
Today at 6, News 10's Abby Walton introduced us to Michael Pine. Pine is a former meth addict. He is recovering from burns to his body after his meth lab exploded.
Police arrested his wife and took away his children. We do want to warn you, what you're about to see is graphic. Here's part 2 of his amazing story.
It's been about 3 months since Michael walked through these bars, still dealing with immense pain from the accident.
I have times where it's like, I forget and I'll try to take my left arm and try to raise it way up, and it's like, oh man, you're not supposed to do that.
This is Michael's new normal.
The higher I go, the more pain puts me into, because I mean, you can see it stretches and pulls the skin all up my side.
You can see Michael's outer burns, but he says his insides are scorched as well.
I run high risk for COPD. My lungs look like what my outside does.
The burns, the never-ending pain, these are the side effects of meth Michael says he never thought of, because with meth, he felt invincible.
It's not just the drug that gets you high. For cooks, I mean, it's the whole process. You get a high off of cooking.
Really? Okay, explain that to me.
I think it's more like an adrenaline high, but you get a high off of cooking.
Michael says the money he was making from meth and seeing his friends enjoy it took his high to another level.
And I think that's why a lot of people are still grasped to it and on it, because they think they're having a good time. But nothing bad happened to them yet.
But he says it will. Meth just didn't take down Michael Pine, but also his wife and 3 children.
Where I work.
Although she was doing the drug too, Michael's wife Deidre says at the time of the accident, she had come to a breaking point with her husband and meth.
I tried to stop him. We had a video camera, and I used to tell him, sit down and record a message, because if you don't come home, I'm not going to be the one to break your kid's heart.
The Pines say they know their situation has been rough on their kids.
They do have their moments where, they get down, depressed, and a lot of times it's after I get out of the shower and I don't have a shirt on or anything, they'll come up and they'll rub the scars, and, I wish he wasn't burnt, I wish this night never happened.
Both say the kids now know what happened that night.
They know what was going on, they know it was wrong, but they're just glad that they still have their dad.
And Michael says it's his wife and kids that keep him going.
And I just hope, when time comes, like, get to go home, that, he'll let me make it up to him.
As he goes forward, Michael will always be reminded of his past. Lasting scars he says that meth will eventually leave behind. Michael and Deidre are both sober now and ready to start a new life together, but they wanted to really show the horrific effects that meth leaves behind. That's why they let us share their story with you. The earliest Michael could be released from prison is October of 2013.
Amazing story. To hear more about Michael's struggle with meth, connect with our website, WTHI-TV.com.